Hello and welcome to Daily Current Affairs by Ekam IAS. Today is 16th June 2019 and the topics for discussion are Foreigner Tribunal, Janpath Award, President's Rule in Jammu and Kashmir, Defence Space Research Agency or DSRA, Map Aided Program and Previous Year Question Revision Series. Coming to the first topic, Foreigner Tribunals. So why is this in news is that a foreigner tribunal which is unique to Assam has been created because the National Register of Citizens has to be published by July 31st under the order of the Supreme Court. The Ministry of Home Affairs has amended the Foreigner Tribunals Order of 1964 and empowered district magistrates in all state and union territories to set up tribunals to decide whether a person staying illegally is a foreigner or not. Earlier, this power was given only to the centre to constitute new tribunals, but right now, as I just mentioned, it has been given to the district magistrates. Again, in this amended order, it also empowers the individuals to approach the tribunals. Earlier, this aspect was given only to the state administration. So let's talk about these tribunals. The Foreigners Tribunal, as it's unique to Assam, has to decide if a person who is staying in India is an illegal migrant or not. And this cases has to be brought by Assam's Police Border Wing. It is headed by a member appointed by the Foreigners Tribunal Act of 1941 and the Foreigners Tribunal Order of 1964. And the guidelines for this are issued by the government from time to time. Now, here's the important fact. The member of this tribunal has to be a retired judge officer of Assam's Judicial Service, a retired civil servant not below the rank of secretary and additional secretary with judicial experience, or a practicing advocate not below the age of 35 with at least 7 years of practice. The members are also required to know the basic official languages of Assam, which is Assamese, Bengali, Bodo and English. Along with that, the members also should know a little bit about Assam's history so that they can understand how this issue had started and how it has progressed till now and what the current situation is. Talking about the next topic is Janpath Award. So it's a news because the author Amitav Ghosh has been facilitated with the 54th Janpath Award. Why? Because he gave an outstanding contribution for the enrichment of Indian literature in English. Now, Amitav Ghosh is the first Indian writer in English to be given this honor, and he wrote his recent book, that The Great Derangement, Climate Change and Unthinkable. Talking about this award, it is the highest literary honor presented annually by Bharatiya Janpath to an author for their outstanding contribution towards the literature. The award is bestowed only to Indian writers, and the languages are all the languages in the 8th schedule of the Constitution and English, and there is no posthumous giving of this award. That means if a writer has passed away, then this award cannot be given to him after that. Unlike certain other awards wherein, even if a writer has been passed away, they award they give this award to the writer for their contribution in the language. Now, English was added into this awards on the 49th of Janpath Award. It was instituted in 1961 and carries a cash prize of 11 lakhs. Coming to the next topic, which is the President's Rule in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, you will all be knowing that President's Rule has been extended for 6 more months in Jammu and Kashmir from July 3rd. Let's talk about a little bit of chronology as to how this has happened till now. So, you must be knowing that the state was placed under governor's rule initially after BJP had gone away from the alliance of PDP in Jammu and Kashmir in June 20, 2018. After that, the assembly was dissolved by the governor in November, and 6 months after that, the president's rule has been imposed. Because, in the 6 months, the governor's rule was not revoked by anybody. Now the Union Cabinet has agreed to extend this President's Rule for 6 more months. Let's talk about how President's Rule is different in Jammu and Kashmir with that of other states in India. You know, Jammu and Kashmir has a special status category. So here the application of state emergency is a little different. The thing is, in Jammu and Kashmir, when there is an failure of government, it is the governor's rule that is initially implied under section 92 of the constitution of Jammu and Kashmir. Unlike that of president's rule, which is for normal states, president's rule is imposed under article 356 of the constitution. Here, it is a governor's rule which is first imposed, and this period is for 6 months. After under section 92 of the constitution of Jammu and Kashmir, for a period of 6 months, the governor's rule can be applied, and after that, if it is not revoked, president's rule is imposed later. In case elections are not declared in in the state for 6 months, then this president's rule can be extended even further for another 6 months, which is happening right now since election has not been declared by the Election Commission in Jammu and Kashmir. The next topic is Defence Space Research Agency. It is a little funny, I feel, that this topic is like that, because it is very much following to the Trump's trend, wherein Donald Trump of America has said that USA needs a space force to fight battle in space. So here also, the Cabinet Committee on Security has decided to set up an agency called Defence Space Research Agency. Now it will be entrusted with the task of creating a space warfare weapon system and enhance the armed forces capabilities to fight war in space. The agency will be providing the research and development support to Defence Space Agency, which comprises of all the three services, that is Army, Navy and the Air Force. It is being set up at Bangalore under an Air Vice Marshal rank officer and will gradually take over the space-related capabilities of the three forces. Coming to the map-aided program, today we'll be talking about the national parks of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has 5 national parks: Gindi National Park, Gulf of Mannar Marine National Park, Indira Gandhi National Park, it is also called as Annamalai National Park, Mudumalai National Park and Mukurthi National Park. Let's talk about Gindi National Park. It is located in Chennai. So you must be knowing that it is one of the few national parks in India which is located inside a city. If you know the national parks of Maharashtra, you know Sanjay National Park is located inside Bombay. So similarly here also, it's a very small national park. In fact, it's the 8th smallest national park in India. It practices both ex situ and in situ conservation methods and has many species like black bucks, spotted deers, snakes, tortoise and many species of birds. The next national park is Gulf of Mannar Marine National Park. It consists of 21 small islands and coral reefs in the Gulf of Mannar. It is located off the coast of Tamil Nadu between Thoothukudi and Dhanushkodi. The thing is that this national park is the core area of the Gulf of Mannar biosphere. Now, India has 18 biosphere reserves. Out of the 18 biosphere reserves, 10 biosphere reserves comes under the Man and Biosphere program of UNESCO. Of these 10 biosphere reserves, one of the biosphere reserves is this Gulf of Mannar biosphere reserves. So, if it's declared as a biosphere reserve, you will know obviously it has a very high diversity in species and plant diversity and animal diversity. Especially since being a marine diversity national park, it will have high diversity in marine, intertidal and shore habitats. The next national park is Annamalai National Park. Now, Annamalai National Park was also a tiger reserve and it has been declared a tiger reserve under Project Tiger in 2008. It is located in Annamalai Hills and spread across Coimbatore and Tirupur district of Tamil Nadu. It contains many species like the endangered Bengal tiger, Indian elephant, Indian leopard and etc. It also contains the Indian pangolin, which is an endangered species. The next one is the Mukurthi National Park and is located in the Nilgiri Hills. Now, the speciality of this national park is that it has been created for the specific conservation of its keystone species in that region, which is the Nilgiri Thar. In fact, the Nilgiri Thar is so important over there that this national park was initially named Nilgiri Thar National Park. This park was called Nilgiri Thar Wildlife Sanctuary when it was initially made. Now it has a forest of mountain grasslands and shrubland and also contains a Shola forest within it. Coming to the Mudumalai National Park, Mudumalai National Park was also a tiger reserve and it is located in Nilgiri and shares its boundary with Karnataka and Kerala. It also has many species like the Royal Bengal tiger, Indian elephant, Indian leopard, gaur, etc. You can see the figure of the national parks here as given in the picture. Coming to the previous year question revision series, which of the following best describes the aim of Green India Mission of Government of India? 1. Incorporating environmental benefits and cost into union and state budgets, thereby implementing green accounting. 2. Launching the second green revolution to enhance agricultural outputs so as to ensure food security to one and all in the future. 3. Restoring and enhancing forest cover and responding to climate change by a combination of adaptation and mitigation methods. So, if you're talking about Green India Mission, if you read the options carefully, you will understand that Green India Mission has nothing to do with food security. So, there itself you can eliminate option 2, so B and D are gone. Now, if you apply a little bit, if you have read the paper a little bit also, you can understand that Green India Mission is mostly to conserve and grow even more of the green cover or the forest cover of our country. Therefore, there itself you can take out A. It is not about green accounting. There is no accounting in this. Green India Mission is only for creation of more forest and increasing the forest area of our country. And therefore, for this question, the answer is 3 only, that is C. That's all for today's session. I hope you like this session, and if you have any queries, you can please give it in the comment section below. Thank you.